So we're gonna take a little walk here. I'm gonna show you some things. Some of this is gonna be in the videos, but all this whole mountain, all this are all part of the tree. Okay, this is all petrified wood right here. Okay, we're just gonna take a walk. I'm gonna show you some things. Okay, remember me telling you like how the bark, like the scaling of the wood? See, these are all rings that just kind of broke off. Okay, they're not uniform. These are all part of rings. And in my demonstration video, I showed you how all these pieces cluster together. Okay. Remember how I clustered that stuff together? How they all fit together. These are all rings that have just broken off, and they're not uniform. Okay? That's all it is. So we're gonna go down here around the corner. They just like that. It's all petrified wood, just different trees. It's cold and windy out today. Got a bunch of people climbing up there, but I'm gonna pause this a second. Okay, you see, I don't know if I recorded that last part or not, so I'm going to do it again, but this is from a distance. So this is laying left to right, okay, and it may be upright, some of them, but this is falling. And you remember how I showed you how the tree breaks down? Okay, a lot of this is fallen and deteriorated and fallen away. But you see this here, I'm showing you from a distance. And now I'm going to pause it and go up close. Actually, I'm just going to keep you with me so I can just show you some things. I'm just going to zoom in, show you this is all wood. Okay, the whole mountain. Remember how I showed you how the tree breaks down? Okay. It's the same thing. It's all wood. Okay. Let's go down here. Let's just keep walking. I had to leave the girls in the Jeep. It's too cold out for them. And how all these pieces, for example, let's just go right up here. Where the hell are we at here? Alright, so a lot of these pieces fall away, okay? That's all part of the tree. And a lot of these pieces, like I showed you in that piece of wood, they break off, okay? This is like on a massive scale what I just showed you, identical. Okay, can you see that? Same exact thing. And then these pieces will just fall away and they'll fall down here. Okay, and then you'll okay, and you have that. It's all wood. Okay, let me go down here. I got some pretty good examples. Okay, if you go up here, this is all wood, okay? See all this? It's all a tree that's falling from left to right, and you'll see like splintered. That's petrified. Okay, this is all wood. Maybe I should have named this video, It's All Wood. There's a guy up there climbing. But you see, this is the same as I showed you in the wood, and I'm going to put a lot of pictures with this just so you're clear on that. And you're going to see some of the videos from South Dakota. It's the same thing. Okay? That's all it is. We go down here and I'll show you some incredible stuff.
I don't know, this is way worse than Columbia. They're like slightly down pavement. Columbia's like 1,000 feet and a half wide.
It's just all wood. Okay, can you see it? Sure hope so. Let's go down here. I'll show you some pieces that have fallen from up there. Okay, you see, it's all wood. It's all wood. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, these people are such liars about everything. See that? That's just a massive piece of wood. This whole pile. Look at this thing. Where is it? Right there. It's just so massive. And you look at this one. Yeah. It's all wood, people. I'm not going to go too far around. I would hope you get the gist of it by looking at this. You'll see clusters like this in wood today, just small modern day stuff. Okay? See here. That's all them pieces I showed you. All of it. I don't care where you look in there. It's all the same. I'll go a little bit further and show you. Okay? It's really incredible. If you ain't kind of blown away already, I don't know what to tell you. It's crazy, huh? See that? It's part of the sea floor that pushed up 160 billion years ago. Yeah, look at this. I mean, I wish you could just come here and see this. But you know, you could really go anywhere, like I told you, anywhere in the world and see it for yourself. Just rock, petrified wood that turned to stone. These trees were giants. Could you imagine 100-mile tall tree reached into the heavens? Could be seen from all ends of the earth. Well, that's what you're looking at, people. Your eyes don't deceive you. Okay? You just got to remember the way the tree breaks down. It's no different now than it was 4,000 plus years ago. Okay? Look at this. You remember how I showed you the wood breaks down? Same thing. Different colors, different tree, plant, shrub, bushes. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you here. It's getting pretty cold out. Anyway, I'm going to continue on and keep watching the video. I got really good stuff to show you. All this came from up there. It's all the same stuff. Don't matter. Oh my, look behind me. So you see how it breaks apart flat. Okay, this is all wood. Remember how I stacked them pieces of wood together in the demonstration video, this is what I was trying to show you. Okay? It's what it is. Breaks off flat. See, when it's exposed, you see. So, look at the texture and the grain. Okay? The way it breaks apart. I'm going to take another shot of this for you, just to show you. But let's get an overview here. See? It's all wood. See, some of this here is not recognizable because it's fallen away. This here looks like a massive knot. This whole thing looks like one massive knot. See all these people climbing that thing. I mean, that's thousands of feet tall. It's so tall. I don't know if you can tell how tall it is, but it's pretty massive. You know, everything's just part of the tree. I'll go over here and show you by the bridge. Okay, I'll show you this small section, okay? You know, you're going to keep hearing me say it. You just got to understand how the tree breaks down. So much is weathered, and it's fallen away, okay? It's all wood, people. Everything. You just got to look at it with different eyes. So I'm going to show you, if you remember the rings. You know, a lot of this stuff's just broken off at the ends. These are rings, okay? It's all wood. Remember I told you how it breaks apart like that. You'll see it in wood today, you'll see it in the gold mines. Hey, these are just the rings that they break off. And it's not consistent. Just got to look at it. You got to get everything out of your head that you've been taught. Okay? So much of this has been weathered and has fallen away and cut into. But you can see it's all the same. It's all wood. And here's a good shot of a couple rings. You know, that's all it is, are rings going up. But yeah, so much has fallen away. It's really crazy stuff. These people are up there climbing. But you know, one thing to remember is, you know, you got to imagine if you were up here and did an aerial view. Remember I showed you how the rings, from the top they do a circle, but from the side, like a cutout view, looks like they're straight up and down. You know, it all depends on how these trees, whether they were fallen left to right or still standing. But anyway, we're gonna end this video here. So I got another little spot here showing how the rings are. So much of this is falling away. Hopefully by the end of this video you'll be able to picture it all. But these are all rings, you know. That's all they are. You know, you could get up and look at it close. See that it's all wood. These are rings. But you know, they have built a path down there along the side of this canyon. You see it all the way over there. They built a path. And you know, they cut a lot of this away. But you can see the rings and the tree. Okay? That's all it is. It's not the sea floor. These trees were giant. I'm trying to tell you. I'll show you some pictures of some videos and pictures of stuff like that. The way the rings are in the tree. The way they lap each other like that. You'll know what I'm talking about when it comes along. But it's important that we gradually get into bigger things so you understand what I'm showing you. I can't show you some of the things right off the bat because you won't understand it. But as I gradually work you up to it, you'll understand it. That's why it's important to watch the whole video. If you skip ahead, you won't understand things. And I hope you're kind of intrigued enough by now to stay on board with this. This is all just part of a tree. All of it. I'm going to go down and find a different part of the canyon and show you more. So we're going to pause this here. Alright, back to the video. So you're going to see a lot of that. Okay, like the scaling. I showed you on the tree example earlier, and you're going to see a lot of it throughout the video. Just the way the tree breaks down. Okay? And we're going to come over here. This here was more than likely a knot of some sort. You see the rings. You'll understand what you're looking at. If you don't understand it now, you will by the end of the video. See, here's a... Oh, these are all rings, okay? That's all they are. And this was more than likely a knot in this massive tree. I showed you how the tree breaks down. A lot of this is falling away. I keep saying that, but I just need you to understand that. Okay, this is all wood. It's probably a massive knot the size of an apartment building. Okay, and you come over here again. And you see the rings. That's all it is. Okay, I'm going to walk down this way just a little bit and see what I can see. So I'm just going to show you more pieces that break off from the tree, like I showed you the way the tree breaks down. Okay, these are just pieces. You know, it's some are smaller, some are bigger. This is all wood. It's everywhere. Every single piece breaks off flat. Okay, come here, it's the same. These are just pieces that break off like I showed you. Same here. It's all wood. I'm gonna pause it a second. This whole section here was most definitely a knot. You look at a knot today, just the way the rings swirl around. That's all this was one big knot in a tree. You see all the rings. That's all it is. Okay? That's all it is one big knot. to the rings of the tree. I showed you in modern times. Now I'm showing you the giant trees. See here, it's all wood, there's pieces that broke off. It's everywhere, right there. See, this one's got a little radius to it. I'm gonna get over there and get a little closer. So you can go down into the river, just find little bits and pieces everywhere that broke off. This is absolutely incredible once you know what you're looking at. It's just one big knot. Walk down here. There's see, if you look upside here, this is just where some of the rings that fell away, fallen away. That's all it is. It's all wood. Every bit of it. Around the corner down there. I want to show you this. This is just part of the knot. That. It's incredible. Just part of the ring. That's all it is. Like I said earlier, you just got to shut the TV off. Quit watching all that indoctrination and brainwashing. That's all it is indoctrination and brainwashing. The schools. But a lot of people are waking up, and there's a lot of channels out there doing some really good work. It's definitely a knot. And there's going to be another part in this video that shows some really good knots that I ran across. Exactly what it is. I'm going to add a couple pictures to this of modern day knots. I'll put above this part of the video so you can see exactly what a knot looks like. It's the same exact identical thing. That's all it is, just rings. A cluster, a knot like a tumor. I'm going to go down here around the corner. So I'm going to turn around and show you this. Okay, this is just a small part. So much is falling away. You'll see the same thing on a small scale. It's all part of a knot. Let's go around this side and take a look. I'll just leave the video playing. It's incredible. See, if you look right here, I told you, like, let me find something to point with here. All right. For example, how you see, let's see here, right here, you see the rings, and this piece looks bigger, but if you get up close, you see it's just fused together. It's like monolithic. There's actually two right there. Everything is consistent. Okay? It's just one giant tree. You know, they cut this road out here, this intersection. This was all connected at one time. You know, they just destroy it. They cut it out. This is pretty nice here. You'll see the rings here, and you'll see this is all wood. Okay? It's absolutely incredible. All wood. Same thing there. You know, to this video, like I told you, I got to start off slow so you know what you're looking at when you get to more of the advanced stuff. Because I don't know if you can see how this is curving here. You know, it curves this way. That's the radius of the tree. So much is falling away. It's incredible. This is no different than what I'm showing you here. It's all the same. Okay? Looks like it was sawed and cut in two, but it didn't. It's just the way it breaks apart, like I showed you. I've traveled to so many places and documented so many things like I'm doing with you now. It's just incredible, you know, the different colors, the different kind of trees, you know, it's everywhere. You know, just because it's not dark brown, it looks just like what they want you to believe what petrified wood is. Okay? When I tell you these mountains were giant trees before the flood that reached 50, 100, even more miles in the air, it's true. Look, where I showed you. So the rings, just incredible. Each one of these right here, that's a ring, that whole thing, and this one's a ring. I'll get back and show you this. Hold on. Okay, well, you know, I think I'm done for today. I'm gonna go home and work on this video a little more. And I walked all the way from way down there. But it's just absolutely beautiful up here. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, at least this part. Gotta go home and keep editing the video. When you can finally realize and understand what you're looking at, you're just going to be blown away. See, you can look everywhere, like the pieces I showed you that break off. That's all it is. It happened 4,000+ years ago, just like it does today. It's no different. Okay? It's all the same. That was the radius of the tree right here. That is a fallen tree. That's not upright. That could have been a branch that's 100, 200 feet in diameter. So I'm telling you, like these pieces, hey, they're everywhere. You see the radius, like I said, right here, this way. This is a fallen tree. It could be a limb that's 100 feet in diameter, okay? And you look at these mountains here. Okay, we're up in elevation, but everything below, I don't know how far the bottom goes down, where the bottom of these trees are, say where they connected to the actual ground at one time. It could be 10 miles, 20 miles, I don't know. But what you see here is a buildup. This is just what's on top. Everything below this has a thin layer of vegetation. Yeah, that's where you get the grass and the trees to grow. But that's just not a pile of dirt there. It's just a thin layer of vegetation on top of miles and miles of these trees. And this is just what's on top. You know, look at these, okay? It's the same exact thing. This is all petrified wood. It comes from up there, okay? It's the same thing. You see the rings in this. Just like I showed you earlier in the video, the pieces from the modern day tree, the way it breaks up, okay? Identical, same thing, because it is the same thing, just on a massive scale. When the Bible says that the tree grew tall and could be seen from all ends of the earth, it was true. These are it. They're everywhere around the world. Every city, country, state. And you see all these rocks down here, okay? That are pieces. Like this, like I showed you. You can go to banks, schools, libraries, people's homes, and you'll see that they're everywhere. Okay? They're everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with the video, and I hope you continue watching because I've got a lot of things to show you. That's why the video is so long. And like I said before, when you go to the mountains, you're going to feel like you're walking on a different planet once you know what you're looking at and you're able to see it. Everything is petrified wood. You know, all this stuff is just discolored from the weather. But you see, when you get up close and look, you know what you're looking at. You know, when you see when I took a trip to South Dakota, when I first started this, you know, that's just one that just like snapped off. Okay? It's all wood. The entire mountain, every country, city, state, every plateau, mesa, Devil's Tower, don't matter. I'm showing you the tangible physical proof. So I believe I was here yesterday and filmed this, but I just want to touch on it really quick again. Okay? This is all just part of the tree just what's remaining, and much of it has fallen away. The same over here. Okay? All these pieces fall apart, fall off, like I showed you on the tree, the way it breaks down. And these are just pieces that continually fall off. See that? No, it's not dark brown like most people think petrified wood is. It's just a different kind of tree. Okay, I think right around the corner are some rings that I wanted to show you. Anyway, get a good look at this. Here's a different angle. See if you go over here. This is all one massive branch laying from left to right. Okay? Look at it close. It's the same thing I showed you. Just like the modern day tree I showed you. That's all it is. Let me go over here a little bit. This is like the end of it. Breaks up just the same. Let's go up here a little bit. Just one massive branch just laying from left to right. The shade's kind of there we go. So much of this is falling away. Just like the wood I showed you. Just things have been weathered and fallen away, deteriorated. It's all wood. That piece has had rounded, smoothed edges. And like a lot of this, it's still choppy and square. It's just the way the tree breaks down. There's your rings. It's got missing rings. Things have deteriorated and fallen away. That's all it is. You just gotta get up and look close. And shut the TV off. Okay. Gotta go find a different spot. Show you a few more of the rings. See, if you look there, you'll see like a lot of it is just fallen away. Right? This is all wood. Just got to get up. So I think I showed you part of this yesterday, but remember how the tree breaks down, right? This is all wood. Okay. There, you come over on this side. If you look at, oh, you're not going to be able to see it. This is more in advanced. You got to see the rings coming down in perfect order. Okay. I'm gonna go up here. Look at this. See, this is part of a knot or something that was turning. Yeah. Just look at this. Okay, hold on. See, these are the rings. Got a little better shot of this other side. But it's all the same. Remember the way it breaks apart. All of it. See that? It's just incredible stuff. Once you have new eyes to see and you know what you're looking at, it's really a magical world we live in. And they lie and hide this because they don't want you to know it. telling you. See, this one here is still showing some of the ring pattern. The grain. Not the grain, but the part of the ring. How incredible that is. It's not the sea floor. Just always remember how the tree, just remember how the tree breaks up and how I showed you. Okay? This is all wood. All of it. Every single bit of it. It's just so fascinating once you see the truth that they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know any of it. I've said it before, I don't care where you are in the world, what mountain range you're at, plateau, mesa, it's all the same. Maybe different colored tree. Just see, you got to understand how the tree breaks apart. That's the most important thing. Really incredible once you know what you're looking at. So it's going to be noisy right here. I'm off the side of the canyon. But I want to show you one of many examples, here of the enormous size of these trees and how the rings are. Just remember how they break down. So remember, you had knots and branches that came out from these trees, and they've curved, they've fallen away. Okay? See the rings here, okay? These are all rings, like I showed you. And that's just how they break off. See how that goes up and around, okay? They were all rings. Hey, this is a good example here. These are all rings of the tree. Okay, a lot of it's fallen away. It's not consistent, but you can see enough there that it's there. And we're going to walk over here, and you'll see, I'll show you more. I'm parked way up there, so that's where we're walking. But I'm going to show you some things as we go. Same thing over here. These are all rings. You know, you have knots. It's not always perfectly straight. Okay? And you know, they curve up and around. Okay? These trees were enormous. I'm just going to show you how they break off. This is all petrified wood of a massive, enormous tree that reached up into the clouds. Okay, this is all, look at here, okay? Let me knock this down. See here, these are all the rings. It's all part of the tree. And this thing's enormous. Yeah, it's just huge. So much of it has fallen away. It's just, some of it's not uniform. But you see, they were all just part of the massive tree. Okay? They're all the rings. Everything has fallen away and deteriorated over 4,000 plus years. Okay? The whole mountain was one massive tree. I'll take you all the way up here just to show you. It is all petrified wood. You just got to look at it close with different eyes. Shut the TV off. Seriously, man. It's just crazy. I hope you'll see this stuff now. It's exactly what I tell you it is. See, these are all rings of the tree. A lot of it's fallen away. It's hard to tell what it is sometimes, but that's why I stopped here at this spot. Looks like I got like 3.5 minutes left on this video. Anyway, you see over there, them are all the rings of the tree. Right there. It's just so much of it's fallen away, unless you get really close to it and know what you're looking at. I hope you can hear me. We're in Gilpin County today, a rural mountain community. Hey, see the rings here going up. They just go up. Like I say, so a lot of it's fallen away, deteriorated. See? That's all it is. The rings of the tree. A lot of it is solidified together. And it don't look like individual rings. It looks like bigger rings, smaller rings. It's just the way it is. Weather and water. Water is the most destructive force on earth. All this. These are all the rings of the tree. Okay? I'm going to show you another piece that broke off like I showed you off the tree. I don't care where you're at. It's all petrified wood. Yeah, it looks like we got some mountain goats up here. Let's check them out real quick. It's kind of cool. It's a bighorn sheep. That's what makes Colorado great. It's beautiful, ain't it?
What's your photograph?
I'll show you in a second. I had to stop the video and talk to this guy. He asked me what I was doing, and I explained to him, and I showed him a few things, and he's, you know, kind of blown away. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you like the bighorn sheep. See a lot of that out here. I'm going to add a lot of my wildlife encounters at the end of this video. It's kind of cool stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna go back down the canyon and see what I can find.